This is another rant / rage by my mother. Begin!
You know, everybody talks about the president. Oh, it's the president's fault. He doesn't know what he's doing. Year after year, how many years have we had the worst presidents in history? But you know, nobody ever thinks about it. All those presidents that were the worst presidents in history, what about Congress? The Congress was the same almost every time with each president. The president's not responsible for all the decision making. 50-50, some goes to the Congress, some goes to the president. How can we just hold the president accountable and say he's not doing his job and he's the worst president ever? Yeah, we don't say anything about the Congress or anybody else in the White House when they have just as much say as he does. Now, if the president was making all the decisions by himself, then I could say, yeah, that's fine, he should be blamed. But the Congress and other people in there are helping him. They should have to split that blame 50-50. And if it goes down the worst president in history, it's got to go down the worst Congress in history too. I can't understand why people can't see that. That, you know, how many times every 4 years we vote to have a new president. How long does the Congress stay in? The Congress stays in from the time they enter into the Congress until they die. They don't ever have to get out. Why don't we, every time we elect a new president, every 4 years, when we take a vote, why don't we vote every time and put in a new Congress too? I think it's the Congress that's holding up the president. I don't think it's the president. You know, other years we've had George Bush and they said he was the worst president and this is the worst president. He might not have been the worst president because Congress should have shared some of that blame too. And in this case with President Obama, I think Congress should share the blame too because they make up part of the decisions too. He doesn't make all the decisions. So why is he the sole heir, the only one who takes the blame? And Congress, they stay in there year after year after year. It's the same stale old people. We hardly ever put a new person in Congress. Don't you think that after a while maybe we should get some new people in there every 4 to 8 years, just like we do with the president, to see what they can do? People, when they've been in there so long, they get set in their ways. They get stale. We need some new people in there, new ideas. People get set in their ways, and those are old ideas that they've hashed over and hashed over. This next 4 years, let's change it so we can vote to get into new Congress and put new people in. Don't be stupid and keep putting in the same people. We ain't ever going to go anywhere if we do that.
Okay, people, that was another rant by my mother. Oh, yeah. Is there going to be any more tomorrow?
I don't know. I got a lot to say. Don't get my dander up.
Okay, you heard her. People, this has been the Tyler Snyder Show.